Hello kings and queens, and welcome to the last episode of this series. Today we are talking about the mistakes you should avoid if you want to become successful. As our poster man, we have Pastor Adeboye. Adeboye is the founder of Redeem and he is worth $65 million. So what mistake didn't Adeboye make when he wanted to become successful? You were born in the wrong place. This is just bad luck. There's nothing you can do about that. But perhaps like your pastor, you could be smart and transform your misfortune into fortune. There are so many poor people around, there are so many hopeless people around. I'm sure that there is something that they need to make their lives and themselves feel better. So why not find it? What happens when you don't have any talent or you do not have any ability to acquire any skills? There are so many talented-less people around who still manage to make it. And do you know how they make it? They leverage on other people's talent and skills. You are not particularly smart and you do not have a good character. What does this mean? It means that you are not the intelligent fella, but at the same time you are dishonest. You can't make it on your own, and you also tend to screw up people who help you to make it. Then you need to invest in your character, because honesty and integrity will take you a long way in acquiring what you cannot acquire by yourself. You are too content. Now, contentment is a quality that I personally admire. It means that you are okay with what you have and that you are enjoying what you have been able to achieve. But it can become a vice, meaning that you are okay where you are and you are not interested in doing better. This is what is called being mediocre. And it's different from being average. There are many people who will live very average lives because that is the best they can do. But mediocre people are the ones that who could do better but decide to remain in the same spot because they do not have the attitude. They do not have the attitude to do more. And then opposite of content, we have greed. Yes, greed is a vice, but it is a good vice if you have it in moderate quantity. Greed is the desire to acquire more, and there's nothing wrong with that. The bad thing is when you are too greedy. So you do not understand that you do not have to take what belongs to other people to add to your own to be successful. The world is big enough for everybody. Wrong association. If you want to be successful, you need to associate with successful people. That is how it has always worked. How are you going to be successful when you are associating with failures? When you are associating with people who don't even know what success is? Success has never been in their family for generations. That is not how it works. You need to associate with the kind of person you want to become. Poor money management skills. Yes, there are many of you who are spending money that you do not have. And I will tell you right now, just because you make £1,000 a month doesn't mean that you have to spend £1,000 a month. If you earn £1,000 a month, you have to live like someone who earns perhaps 500. Why? Because you need to save. The first step to investing is saving. You are chained by culture and religion. If you come from Nigeria, you probably believe in the culture that it is your responsibility to save your family from poverty. And I can tell you right now that it is a wrong mentality. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And you cannot pour from a half cup. Your cup has to be full or overflowing before you can afford to be filling up other people's cups. You want to become a millionaire. How are you going to become a millionaire if you are always giving out your money? People become millionaires, then they become multi-millionaires, then they start helping people. And the same thing when you are over-religious. How do you become rich if you are giving your savings, all your money to your pastors in tithes, money, donations? How? The guy up there is not a money doubler, okay? He is not going to use the zero that you have and then turn it into million. It doesn't work like that. Besides, 0 times whatever number you can think of, it's always 0. But if you have 1 in your pocket, chances are you can invest that 1 and it will give you a return, and you might end up having 1.5. So stop giving your money to your family, stop giving your money to your pastors, unless you have enough for yourself and you can afford to lose, because whatever money you give away, you lose. You are not a risk taker. In this life, it's all about risk. You need to be able to take risk if you want to make it. There is no such thing as a safe investment. Let me tell you something. When Facebook started, I think it was back in 2006 or 2007, there were many other social networks. It didn't take Facebook like 1 year to start or 2 years. I was skeptical about Facebook for, I think, at least 3 years. I didn't become active on Facebook until 2009. But in spite of that, Zuckerberg kept pushing. I was not just the only person. I'm sure there were like millions of people around the world like me who didn't think Facebook was for them. And today, Facebook has billions of people registered on that platform. If Zuckerberg had decided to just quit because it is too risky to create a social network, or to quit because not enough people are registering on this social network, do you think he will be the billionaire that he is today? I'm not saying now that any opportunity you should jump on it. No, you need to assess as well. You need to be smart, okay? That's what we say, be smart. But at the same time, you have to understand that you can never be 100% safe. Your attitude towards success matters. Positive attitude all the time. Hard work, persistence. If you meet an obstacle, you have two options. You make a U-turn or you skip it. That is how you go. No other way. Keep pushing. I'm sure there are many other mistakes that people make, but these are the mistakes that I think of, and these are the mistakes that I want to tell you to stop making if you want to make it. And that is all for today, guys. I will see you next week to discuss another topic. See you now. Bye.